Well, when we found out about the David Black Award and all the criteria that went towards it, I was actually sitting beside Tyler, and we joked and called it like the Super Shad or the Shad of Shads. And I don't know if he knew at the time that he was going to win it, but there was no doubt in my mind.
Tyler is a very friendly, compassionate person. He's a leader, and he's more than that. He's your friend to everyone. He's my roommate. When I slept in late, he was there for me. When I needed encouragement, he was there for me. First day of Shad, when I got lost, he was there for me. He directed me the way. And when I got discouraged during the scavenger hunt, he was there for me. He's more than that. He was the first member of Shad to remember everyone's names.
Okay, what?
We have Larry, the robot here.
Yeah.
We'll follow the black line down the path,
Yes.
and then hit the magnet embedded in the path. At which point it will fire its bullet directly at Nene.
Come on, Larry.
This is the hard part right here.
Larry.
No! Yay! I was in the line of fire at one point, but I survived. It's okay. It just doesn't come off now.
Tyler never fails to say hi in the halls, no matter where you are. Like, even if you're running around trying to get stuff done, he'll say hi with like a positive attitude. I don't know. It means a lot for people to say hi when you walk by.
Tyler is so amazing, and he was the first to memorize all of our names. He would just come up to us and say, "My name is Samantha." So he would come up to me and say, "Samantha." And I'd be like, "Yep," and he'd be like, "Yes," and then he'd go on to the next person.
Because he remembered everyone's name on like the third day, which was really amazing.
He memorized everyone's names in 2 days. That's pretty amazing.
Tyler had every one of the Shad's names memorized, and every time he sees you, he greets them by name. Or every time he sees you, he greets you by name, which is really nice.
And just right from the get-go, we all felt that he really wanted to make this the best community that he could, and he did a great job of that. Everyone's names through the rest of the month. Every lunch hour, every dinner table, he sat with someone new, he talked to someone new, and by the end of the month, everyone feels like they're Tyler's best friend, and that's what makes him the best Shad.
He remembered every single person's name, so 60 other names, and he went around quizzing himself and saying hi to a bunch of random people he just met the other day.
On the first day, he learned everyone's names. And
The first day, he memorized all of our names.
he made a really big effort to get to know everyone. It seems like he's like everyone's friend.
Make sure that everyone's included and that their ideas get put into whatever's going on, and he really cares about everyone's input.
Whenever we need an MC or a valedictorian or someone to step up, we know Tyler's going to be our guy. We know he's going to step up and lead it in a way. We have some other people that are like that, but sometimes they focus too much on themselves being a leader. But even though he's the leader and he's the one talking, we feel like we all have a say, and that's a great skill to have as a leader.
It was easy to let him lead, We never felt he was telling us what to do. At the same time, he was always making sure everything got done.
Every time we had a new idea, he'd get really excited, but then he'd stop and ask everyone's input. And I thought it was just so sweet of him to do that. And it just built a lot of community in our group dynamics.
He's quiet, but he takes the leadership role. Was like he kept everyone in charge, but he never took the upper role. He never said he was above everyone. He sort of was worked really hard, but he still made everyone do what they were supposed to do. Yeah, just good leader overall.
And I would like to commend him for his leadership skills.
That's why we'll want to change it around. Hey guys, how are we doing?
Hi. Good.
Hey, good.
Tyler, Bennett,
Doesn't.
sleep during.
Lectures.
Not all of us stayed awake in lectures throughout the whole month, but he was one of those guys that was always awake. He's always, ready to learn, always asking questions, and he just always felt to the speaker that he was, he was captivated. Even if he was bored of his mind and probably wanted to go to bed just as much as the rest of us, he just found it inside himself to make the speaker feel better by staying awake and asking questions. So
One of the things I'm going to miss most about Shad is waking up to breakfast morning and You know, seeing him across the table when you can hardly open your eyes, it's so early, and just him there with his bright smile going, "This seat is for you."
He was like one of the key players, and whatever he did, he just like made sure that we were very organized. He made sure that everyone was really polite around the table. Whenever any kind of uproar happened, everyone started to talk at the same time. It was Tyler that calmed us down. He's like, "This person, he's had his hand up for so long. Let him speak."
A lot of trouble with getting our things done with the time frame we had, finances especially. And Tyler is ridiculously good at the finances of our business plans and our CT projects. He helped us so much in getting those numbers in. They made up a huge part of our business plan, and I don't think we'd be able to say that we came as far as we did without him helping us out. He finished pretty early with his group. He was working really hard, and when he came over, he had the time, and he took the time out to help us out with our finance part of our business plan, and it was a big, tremendous help.
My group has been struggling a lot because we lacked experience in the field of business at all, and we needed to find somebody with that experience to help us get started for our plan. Tyler was somebody who's very approachable. I went up and I asked him, "Tyler, can you show me how to do this?" And he was not only able to help me, but he was able to make a very safe environment to teach me how to do things. He was very non-judgmental, and he was able to answer most of my questions or redirect my questions if he needed to, and teach me how to work with the business model and create a financial plan for my group. Why he did this, I cannot say why. He just happens to be one of the most caring people, and he's just very selfless as well.
And I found that he was really helpful because I was doing most of it, and then he was working on parts of it. So for that, whenever I had a question, he was just ready to help me, always keen, always eager to help me, and he answered my questions really well. So
something, and it was like, you have to do this in like 5 minutes, and Tyler always says, "Challenge accepted." He's like, "I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm gonna be."
Nice. Everything was perfect, ready to go. Like, they worked really hard, and at night, right before, it was 11:45 or so, and it was almost late night. Nathan was yelling at us to go to bed, but he was working on that. He was working on the speech, and he was working on Jirindra's part. And he was sitting there. He was just pondering, and I was like, "What are you working on?" So I said I was working on Jirindra's part, but I need to make this really amazing because Jirindra's so passionate. All his speeches are amazing, so I want to do something to show that we also care. So I was helping him out with points, and every time I gave him a point, he would always reword it. He would always like tweak it just a little bit and give it like the Tyler touch, and that way it was just perfect. Right when he tweaked it, it just like hit home kind of thing.
How was it?
Good. We just grilled corn on charcoal barbecue. It's the first time I've ever done it on a charcoal barbecue.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's really good.
I had the great pleasure of co-hosting a special talent night and also co-coordinating multicultural night with them. In both situations, he was a fun person to work with. He was very funny, always very funny, coming up with puns quicker than me sometimes, which was a little upsetting sometimes. But generally, he's just
Smile. You always get a hey. You always get a pat on the back or whatever it may be. So super friendly. Also.
So I'm taking videos, and we're trying to do it about this guy who won the David Black Award. And I'm trying to get them to say things about this guy, Tyler.
Oh, this Tyler kid, I don't like him actually. I don't know why he got it. It's I find it a little bit ridiculous. I think it's falafel, actually. Yeah,
I just chose him because he uses the word ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's it. And it's just he just uses. I don't even think he no.
How to connect with people, and he's really understanding.
I believe that he will be a fantastic recipient for the David Black Award.
Jokes, getting people involved. He's just so happy and optimistic all the time.
Tyler just has so much energy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional now. I just think Tyler really deserves this award, and I think he would be very fitting for the David Black Award.
A pretty awesome person. He can always put a smile on my face. I'm Tyler. Tyler is awesome.
Tyler is awesome.
He's an awesome person.
Just plain awesome. He has a great attitude every day.
So we've come up with an acrostic poem to describe Tyler.
Okay, so T for a true friend.
Y for yes, because he's always willing to lend a helping hand.
L for a leader that we all respect and look up to.
E for energetic.
And R because he's one of the many reasons why Shad is so great.
I'm gonna miss Tyler a lot.
Go Tyler!